Thank you so much for tuning in today. You're listening to The Daily, and I'm your host, Amy Carlin. I listened to a wonderful talk the other day. It was given in 2008 by Elder Joseph B. Worthlin of the Quorum of the 12 Apostles. I always loved listening to his messages when I was younger. I could feel his love for God's children every time he spoke. He started his message by sharing a story about losing a football game as a child. I'll let you hear it in his words.
I remember one day after my football team lost a tough game. I came home feeling discouraged. My mother was there. She listened to my sad story. She taught her children to trust in themselves and each other, not blame others for their misfortunes, and to give their best effort in everything they attempted. When we fell down, she expected us to pick ourselves up and get going again. So the advice that my mother gave me then wasn't altogether unexpected. It stayed with me all the rest of my life. Joseph, she said, come what may, and love it.
I think Elder Worthlin's mother must have been a very wise woman. He goes on to share that we can deal with many of our challenges by learning to laugh at them. How often do we get frustrated with the little things that are outside our control? How much happier will we be if we learn to laugh? While we shouldn't conceal truths that may be unpleasant beneath artificial happiness, we can learn to face our adversities with strength and courage. He encourages us to maintain an eternal perspective. He says we shouldn't get so caught up in the here and now that we forget that we've experienced joy in the past and that we will again. While we may feel low at times, we also feel joy. I once heard a therapist say that it doesn't make sense for anyone to be on cloud nine all the time. If you don't experience highs and lows, you must be superhuman. Those who seek a constant high often do so in unhealthy ways. So remember that the lows help us to appreciate the good things that happen in our lives. Let's also remember to maintain our perspectives and to enjoy our lives no matter what positions we find ourselves in. If you would like to read, watch, or listen to the rest of Elder Worthlin's suggestions on how to do just that, look up Come What May and love it. Thank you again for listening today. The Daily is brought to you by The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.